Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome back to another week of greatness where you get to hear tips from different entrepreneurs who are in business. And you never know who's going to be on our live, who's going to be joining us, and where your journey leads. Someone can say something that can resonate with you, stand out to you. And so it's nice to just always be on, to always share, and even if you're on the live today and you hear some information that's helpful and you know it can help someone else, make sure you are a blessing to other people. And you share, sharing is caring, share that information. Also, don't forget that our Entrepreneurship 101 book is out right now. Please make sure that you check it out. For those of you that are ready to start your businesses, that have been thinking a lot about, next steps, the time is now. And it's a good time. We're gearing up. We're getting ready to go to the holidays. I know some of you are getting ready to do a lot of traveling, however that looks for you and your family and friends at this time. But download our ebook, take it with you wherever you go, and make use of it. So, outside of all of that, I am super excited to announce our special guest for today. Our special guest for today is Alfeeya Hall. Alfeeya is an independent R&B and soul singer-songwriter known for her emotionally resonant singles like Light and Just For. Her songwriting credits on these tracks suggest she writes her own music and her sounds lead towards soulful, heartful expression. Alfeeya is active on social media where she shares her performances and connects with listeners. Please help me welcome Alfeeya Hall. And Alfeeya, I'm going to give you also the opportunity as well to go ahead and introduce yourself to the people. Please tell us who you are and what you do.
Hi everyone. It's the good girl. I go by Alfeeya, which is my government name. A lot of people butcher it, but it's okay. I've been in music for about 5 years. I have been doing R&B indie soul since I've started. It kind of led me into music. I basically dropped out of college from a track scholarship. Back home and just started writing my emotions. And my diary turned into music, and I performed it for one of my friends. And she's like, "Hold on, girl, you need to do this for real." So then I went to my mom, and then I sung for my mom, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I think we got something." So she became my momager, and from then on, it's been up and away.
Wow, thank you so much for that introduction. And it's so interesting that you shared that story because I was just going to ask you, was there a single aha moment that made you realize that entrepreneurship was your calling? And I think, was that the aha moment?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, nice. And those aha moments, it's so great when they turn out to be something that you least expected or you didn't necessarily see coming per se. You mentioned you were doing track and running and things like that, and I'm sure you probably imagined life to look differently. So I'm happy that you found your aha moment because you are doing your thing. So shout out to you.
Thank
Um,
you.
you're welcome. But even in looking back, what would you say was your toughest challenge starting out, and what unexpected lesson did it teach you?
Looking back now, I think that my toughest lesson throughout this whole process is just realizing that I could learn more, that I am not exactly where I need to be when it comes to my stardom. But because I was gifted and I have certain abilities, I moved a little too fast in reference to my to how I felt about my stardom. Like there's a lot more I could have learned, and I think that my behavior kind of outshined my abilities. So I wish I was better to people when I first started.
That's real. And I love how reflective you are. Even just saying, like, listen, I was gifted. The funny thing is, I always said, I wish I could sing my little raspy voice over here. But that is very reflective. And I think it's important for us to, just constantly be looking back and saying, this is something that I learned along the way. How can I get better? How can I grow from it? Because it's only going to make us stronger
Mhm.
moving forward in the long haul. So shout out to you for that.
listening more than I talk.
Yes, exactly. Yes, I know that that is definitely a skill that a lot of people,
Lack.
yeah. I was gonna say now.
I was one of them, but the more I mature, my son is 3 now, so I think he was really the aha moment in reference to
Oh yeah,
how I,
they definitely change your response to just
yeah.
life and things overall. I have a 8-year-old daughter as well, who's also the co-founder of our business.
Oh,
Um,
beautiful.
and so yes, I definitely understand where
Yeah.
you come from and what
It
you
makes you
mean.
more accountable. It makes you
It
more aware
does.
of who you are as a person. And
Mhm.
if I'm gonna be in the limelight, I have to have a better character. And then, I'm not saying that I'm a bad person. That's not what I'm trying to say. Because my brother loves me. Okay. But
Mhm.
yeah, no, I just think that there's some things that I could work on because I was acting like a brat because
Mhm.
I knew that I could sing and I knew that I had the confidence to get on stage. But I still need to work. Like I still need artist development. Like all
Mhm.
of this I've been doing by myself. I have been independent for a very long time. The funding came from my mother. I'm at a stage in my life where I have a child and she
Mhm.
still has children that she has to raise. So
Mhm.
yeah, I had to mature.
No, I definitely get it. Shout out to you for that, for growth, right? It's always shout out to growth. Who
Yeah.
would you say, or what would you say fueled your passion and helped drive you along this journey?
Um, I think that once I started actually hitting the stage and I realized that my music was really hitting people emotionally and that people really did think I was this talented artist and they not technically, I'm not going to say that I have fans. I don't believe in people being fans. I think that I have people who admire my gifts and it makes them feel good. So those people, once I realized that there are those type of people out there that resonate with the type of music that I make, it made me want to go harder. And it's making me enjoy it even more because I already loved writing my emotion on paper. But the fact that I'm healing people too just makes it a bonus.
I love that. And can you share a bold move or decision that completely changed the trajectory of your business?
A bold move that I have made, a risk that I recently made. I quit my job February of this year, knowing that I have a son that I have to provide for. But I just had this certain type of faith and belief that this career path is going to work out for me. So my primary occupation to fund the life that I had for me and my child and for my career was property management. I was a lease consultant. I sold townhomes, apartments, houses, student housing, conventional tax credit. I done did it all in reference to the property management field. That's what I do. So me leaving that good money to go chase my dreams because I got casted on a reality show, that being For the Love of Stardom, that being Chasing Reality, that being the Next Wave Showcase, all happened this year. It just gave me even more of a confirmation to take the risk. So right now, I'm currently going through a phase in my life where I don't have what other people would consider not having enough to provide for my lifestyle. Mind you, I am behind on bills. I am behind on the car note. I am behind on a lot of shit. I go through life and struggle just like the normal person. But people see me on Instagram and they assume that everything is okay because I don't tell the world what I go through. But I want people to know when you're chasing your dreams, sometimes you have to take risk. And yes, sometimes you have people that are depending on you throughout that opportunity. So while going through it, you have to pray because I still have lights. I still have my car. I still have my house. I still have everything that I need. My child is still getting fed. He still has his coats for the winter. He just got new shoes, 3 pairs of that. Like God is providing for me. So you just have to be willing to have that faith and be able to take that risk because I'm currently going through it and you guys are about to witness a testimony.
First of all, I want to say thank you for being vulnerable and thank you for, sharing your story and being very authentic and real because to your point, people do see social media and that's basically what they go off of, right? And so you often hear, listen, social media is not the end all be all. It's not just
Yeah.
like the complete reality of how things are going and its trajectory.
Mhm.
And you also touched on something that's huge that I get asked a lot as well on people who would like to go into entrepreneurship or start their own business and things like that. They're like, "Are you still working?" I'm going back and forth between quitting my job. And so I have to ask, what advice would you give someone with those same kind of questions, in terms of like them wanting to pursue entrepreneurship full time versus
Yeah.
quitting their job because you're going through it? I told them I didn't feel like I was in a place yet to leave work. So I'm also an educator. I'm a teacher as well. And so eventually, like, you hope to get to that point where you
Yeah.
can step away. And sometimes you do have to just step out on faith, right?
Yeah.
But I would like to hear from you, like, what advice would you give someone who is contemplating that right now in their life?
Yeah. So for me, I don't know. I think that because I was being overstimulated, I was working extra long hours. The daycare was complaining about how late I was staying because property manager done quit. So it's really just me running the property. It was really taking a hassle on I was being sleep deprived. I'm tired. Like I was so tired. So me working those long hours, doing what I had to do for my son, I had to quit. Well, I felt like I had to quit. I felt like God wanted me to just chill and relax. For me, I have faith. I believe and I trust that everything is going to be okay. Granted, I'm crying. I am crying at night. I am talking to God, and I feel like people are scared to ask Him like why. It's okay to ask why because he know you want to ask the whole time. Just ask him. And sometimes he'll the answer. He don't have to. He'll give you an answer, or he may not give you an answer. He may work through other ways. He may work through people. So for me, it's just the relationship that I have with the spirit and just the faith that I have that it's going to work. Like sometimes you just have a feeling. Some people have feelings that it's just going to work. I know it's going to work. I know it's
Mhm.
so it's just I think it's about the person. I think it's about the risk of it all. I think it's about you. Don't go around asking other people their opinions or what to do
Mhm.
because that's gonna have you thinking too much and thinking and then you're not listening to God no more. You need to go talk to yourself.
Mhm.
And I promise the answer's just gonna be coming through the birds, the bees, the cars, the people. You'll see it. That's my advice.
That's Well, thank you for sharing that advice. And that is great advice because I'm one of those people that are talkers as well in terms of when I'm going through something, I like to talk to my closest friends about it. But sometimes, to your point, you have to just be still and really just talk to God because then your judgment gets crowded and it's like you become like unsure. But it's like if you just had been still, if you
Yeah.
just spoke to God, if you just like really took time for you to
I
process what would
never
work out for you. Hmm.
exactly because to your point in reference to people and being the talker, I'm that person. Like you see how I'm vulnerable right now? I'm like that all the time. So sometimes I feel I talk too much and give too much of my business out because I don't have no shame. And there are people that were very close to me that really just wanted to use me because of the doors that I was getting into. They knew the opportunity that I could help provide. Because mind you, we all struggling. Everybody just I feel like they gravitate me due to the blessings that are coming around because when things are hard, like right now, those same people are not around to help. But when they were going through things, I was there for them. So y'all be careful and be mindful of who you tell your business to. Be careful and be mindful of the things that you say, though you may not be embarrassed, though you may not have shame. People are very envious. People are very hateful. People are very narcissistic. They have control issues. People are very greedy, and a lot of people are struggling out here. So they are willing to do things. Just be careful. Be careful because you guys, I was speaking in reference to Chasing Reality, the reality show that's dropping January 2026. Everybody make sure y'all tune in. There were some things that were said on there that really had hurt me. But I want people to see it. I want people to witness my experience and to see the growth through that and to know as long as you live in your truth, there's nothing that anybody can take away from you. I don't care how much they try to destiny swap, how much they come around so they can take your position. There's nothing they can do if you live in your truth. It's that simple.
Absolutely, definitely. Like, living in your truth. And even, Alfia, with you sharing your story, the power of storytelling, I think it's beautiful because I do believe that when you tell stories and your testimony and your truth, it does heal other people. So thank you for sharing that. But also thank you for saying, listen, be wise about how you're sharing it and the manner in which you're sharing it. And just having that spirit of just like discernment to know like the when and the how. And
Because
those are
I
the things
talk,
that we still for. Mhm.
I talk too much. I know I talk too much. So sometimes I wish well, I have my mom, but she ain't there in every room with me. But I wish I had that one good friend that I could take around and be like, come on now, they ain't having no all that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because sometimes people need, you know.
Yes, definitely. No, trust me. I completely agree and I completely get it. And what would you say the mindset shift you had to make to really thrive as an entrepreneur? Because, like you said, this is a lot to process. You have your day to day, you have your business, the hat you're wearing, right? And so sometimes the mind could be a very tricky place. It could be a battlefield for some people. So, what was a mindset shift that you had to make to fully thrive or is helping you thrive as an entrepreneur?
So I'm a Libra. I don't know if the people are into zodiacs and things, but I do feel like it has a position in our characteristics and how we move day to day. It may not be our end all be all, but I feel like our signs help us navigate our characteristics. So me being a Libra, I feel like Libras are naturally people pleasers and we're indecisive. Um, so I catch myself trying to not offend people a lot or hold it back on my power because I don't want somebody else to feel like I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Always dimming my light for somebody else. And I'm learning not to give a fuck no more. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't know because it's not my fault. You get what I'm saying? I had to stop blaming me and caring about you. Sometimes you can't care about their emotions because it's gonna hinder you. Your life could have went a totally different way if you never cared about their emotions and you just kept it real and just kept it to the truth. That's why I say the truth set you free. When you got the truth, you are technically free. When you live in your truth, when you live in your truth, you speak your truth. There's nothing nobody can say or do to stop you. So I don't know. I don't give a fuck no more. It says that the people should stop giving a fuck.
Yep.
Even down to the comments. If you're an influencer, don't care about the comments. If you cook and somebody said one person put food there, 20 more people gonna say it's good. Just don't care. And you see how much more you succeed. Like you'll just
Mhm.
you won't care.
It's true. And for those people that are struggling to push through, right? How do you push through doubt and stay motivated when those things feel uncertain?
It's not easy.
Yeah.
It ain't easy to push through doubt. It ain't easy for nobody, especially when you think a lot. If you're a thinker and you always in your head, especially if you believe in aliens and you be deep thinking and stuff like that, um, it's prayer. Like I pray a lot. I repent a lot. Um, all of this just keeps circling back around to my faith and trusting God. Like every question you ask me just keeps circling back to me trusting God. And I guess that's the root of the answer. Like pray. Because we were just talking about going to people and over talking, giving our business. Everybody don't mean the best for you. And some people be out there in the world and be like, can I pray for you? And some people be actually praying on you. Like some people don't believe in the same things that you know what I'm saying? So you have to really talk to yourself. People have to be okay with being alone, which is something that I struggled with, being alone. I didn't like at a point being alone. But now I feel home because I got my friends. So yeah, no, just trust God with everything.
That's a big one. Just having like just being able to just be alone and to be with yourself, right? How do you juggle that creative side of your business with the day-to-day operations without, feeling like you're losing yourself ultimately?
And so whenever I'm sad, whenever I'm angry, or whenever I'm mad, whenever I'm feeling my emotions and I am able to sit down and write. So let's say I am at work, I am in the office, I get a lunch break, but I got lyrics in my head because I don't listen to a beat earlier in the day. I write while I'm at work. I create wherever I am. The creativity doesn't stop. For me, it just keeps going. If you're a designer, You should get an app where you can draw the design, so no matter where you are, you can just stop and just draw it. You know what I'm saying? So creativity doesn't stop because of my predicaments. Like, look at my situation now. I'm still doing things and nobody can tell. Still got collaborations with makeup artists, making it happen, finding a way. God is providing the people, and I don't have to spend a dime. Like, I can't wait for people to see it happen because it's going to happen. This is so beautiful. Like, this is so crazy. Like, when you can live in it and you're seeing it, like, to actually see it and be in it, I don't know. It's just crazy. It's really crazy.
I
It's
know, I know. I'm sure. Well,
crazy.
if you could give your younger self one piece of advice about starting a business, what would it be?
You should have started earlier, girl. You should have started younger. You should have, because I always was singing. I was always modeling, posing for photos. I was always doing it. I just didn't take it serious because I didn't realize that's what I wanted to do. I was just doing it for fun. So I would tell my younger self, start early and believe in yourself. Don't keep leaning on other people's opinions in regards to what you should do. Ask yourself what you should do. Go ask. I wish I had a better relationship with God at a younger age, even though I was in the church. It ain't my mama, father, nothing like that. It's because I was thinking I'm grown, trying to get out of the house. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yep.
Appreciate your youth. It's
Hmm.
hard being an adult. For the young crowd that's watching, do not rush to be grown, baby. You do not want to pay bills. I don't care how bad you want to go to the club, smoke weed, turn up with your friends, be out all night, girl. It is not worth it when your mama pay all the bills, buy the clothes. Baby, she give you $100 just to give you $100. You go out with your friends. She gonna drop you. You got a personal chauffeur, girl. Why is you rushing your youth? Stay a child. But
Hmm. Exactly. Yep. I remember, growing up, you always in a rush. You think that there's so much things that you're missing out on, and it's like, man,
don't be missing out on nothing.
you don't be missing out on nothing.
Okay, a free trip, just a little trips. That would be a bonus to being an adult. We can go out the country by ourselves.
That is true. That is
We can do
true.
what we want to do. That's just the only bonus.
Hmm.
And we
What?
have with Trump, child. Because he like our new daddy or something. We can barely do stuff now. This is crazy. It's like we should have our own decisions. What is going on? Didn't they say
Oh,
the people run the United States? When is the people gonna stand up and say, "Nigga, move, give us somebody else there"? Because can't we overthrow as the people? That's another question for another day.
yeah.
We got to do better
You
as the
gotta
people.
stay focused on the dreams and the goals.
Mhm. The people got to do better. We actually got to
Yeah.
read the laws. We need to actually read the laws. The same books police and stuff read every day. We should be reading the same books in classes. Why we don't know them? Why they the only
Mhm.
ones get to know it and they supposed to be secure? What are they securing us from? We should know what's going on. Like they should teach
Right.
that. Not the ABC. Well, we must the basics, but once we get to a certain age, I feel like that's the thing we should be learning, not the unnecessary stuff. People should be teaching us
Yes.
how to those trade schools they used to have in high school. They should be still doing that. They don't do that no more. It's like they
Hmm.
want us to be dummy or stuff. Be is it already rubbing off? What is going on? Couldn't even say that. Like they wanted us to be dummies or something.
Yeah. You're cracking me
I be
up.
thinking so much. I be thinking so much.
Now, I don't know if you would necessarily describe your market as crowded,
Mhm.
but in a crowded market, how do you spot those opportunities that other people might miss?
Um, hmm. I feel like when you're authentically yourself, the market is no longer crowded.
Mhm.
When you're being yourself, the market can't be crowded because there's nobody like you. You can only be you. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's that. I feel like that's why the market isn't crowded for me now because I'm just being me.
Mm. You being
Mhm.
authentically you. You
Yeah,
being yourself. You're in your own lane,
yeah.
your own
Do what you want
avenue.
to
You're
do. Go
bringing your own
ahead.
flavor, your own style,
Yeah,
your own essence, your own glow, everything. Your own sound. I love it.
yeah. Just do what you want to do. Put on what you want
Mhm.
to put on. If I had hair, I might live on the outside. Why are you here? This is my head. You know what I'm saying? This is my
Mhm.
body. either you resonate with it or you don't. Either you like it or you do not. That's where I'm at with it. I should have been there a long time ago, but now I'm finally over it. What Summer Walker say? You gotta go, y'all. You go, girl. Hello. We need that go yard. I wish I wasn't worried about boys and all that. Yeah, I should have been focused on it the whole time.
No,
But
it's
that's
that.
not a mistake because I'm exactly where I need to be. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to make those mistakes. So never beat yourselves up because y'all go through stuff. Everybody go through stuff for a reason. Nothing is a coincidence. You meet the people you meet for a reason. You all the anger, if you made all of it happen for a reason. All of it.
Hmm. It's nice to be, authentically you too, because there's times where you might hear a song, you're like, wait, who's this again? This sound like so and so. But sometimes when you bring in a certain flavor, a certain essence, like a certain level of like individuality, it's distinctive. And to your point, you stand out. Like it's not gonna feel like you're in a crowded market because like you're one of your kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's a dream or like a big goal that you're chasing right now that excites you the most?
The goal I am chasing is to become global, like a Michael Jackson, so that I can obtain the necessary funds I need to create the bigger dream, which I can't tell you because I don't want to jinx it. There's a bigger dream, surpass Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston. It's because it's not a, it's about the music, but it's not necessarily about the music. It's about the people. It's about the people and what we're going through right now. And there are some things that I feel like I can contribute to the nation. So yeah, I want to help the world.
Okay, okay. I believe it's gonna happen for you. Continue
Mm-hmm.
to, persevere, do what you do. Like it's already written and I feel like it's already done on your behalf. So I'm excited to see you go global. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm excited for it. What is one of your favorite songs that you have out right now? Tell us a little bit about it and why, like why it stands out to you, what it means, for you, to other people.
I think I think that Just For and Mama Said are my favorites. So Just For is about heartbreak and how I'm finally not going to continue to let the heartbreak happen, not going to continue to go through the cycle. Mama always said was me reflecting on the things that my mother had been saying so that I could protect my heart and protect my peace and protect what I was trying to build. So it's more like clarity and reflection versus heartbreak and growth. Yeah. Mama said and Just For. So go check them out.
And what was the inspiration behind this?
The inspiration behind Mama Said was that was the healing journey from Just For technically, where I'm figuring out me again, where I'm reflecting on the things that my mom actually said to me. So these are things that actually happened to me. I was saying that earlier that I write music based on my reality. So that's why I think people resonate with my music or understand it. So yeah, my mama was the inspiration for Mama Said, and then Just For my child's father was the inspiration for the heartbreak. So yeah, yep, yep.
I love that. I love the fact that you have music that is relatable, that people could really identify with. So that's definitely a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
What would you say is next for you in terms of music? Is there a specific path where you trying to go with it?
yeah. I think this entire time I have been trying to figure out what I want to do as far as once I get that light shined on me. Do I want to sign with a label? What kind of deal am I going to sign? Those are the questions that have been going through my head as I approach the time, my time. Um, and I think that I want to stay independent and just have sponsors rather than signing to anybody. I like having creative control. I like being able to run my schedule and figure out time for my child and my family. Yeah, I don't want nobody sending me on tour to recoup money that they loan me. Those are the things that I think about. My aunt, she deals with contracts and she reads contracts. I feel forget what it's called. She's one of them contract lawyers. So every time I get a contract, I just send it over to her and have her read the stuff and ask her if it benefits me as much as it benefits them. So that's really how I just been handling stuff right now when it comes to deals and people wanting to, get me to work with them.
Okay, okay. Well, it sounds like you taking it, one day at a time. And I
It's a business. 10%
yeah.
music. So this music don't really matter at the end if all the business and the paperwork is messed up.
Hmm.
Luckily, I ain't got paperwork with nobody. And I own all my beats. So yeah.
Yeah. And for people that want to get into um songwriting and singing, like what does the route look like for them? What are the steps that they need to take to get there? And I know everyone's journey and pathway looks different, but maybe to provide, I guess, some insight or to some clarity on that piece.
So I'm still learning day by day, but as I navigate as an independent artist, there are some things that I did know to obtain to secure my music. I got an LLC, a publishing LLC. I got connected with BMI. That's where I get my royalties from. Sent out quarterly. It's important to have BMI or ASCAP because you want to get paid for the music when people listen to it. That's how the streams and things are paid out to us. Use DistroKid for streaming my music. They don't really take a high interest or percentage from me, so I think DistroKid is the best, and they get my music on all platforms for the cheap. So I really like them. Um, as of now, I'm still learning the business portion. I do split sheets when I do features, or if I work with a producer, I do a split sheets at all time. I don't care if they told you they was gonna give you the beat and that you own the beat. Word of mouth does not work in this industry. If it's not on the paperwork and you made a hit and the hit blow up and y'all ain't got no split sheet and he done went and BMI and put a certain percentage on there that y'all know y'all ain't talked about and agreed on, you're gonna get fucked over and you're gonna be mad. So it's always business first. You always need that paperwork. Always do the split sheets. Always make sure you go on BMI after you record a song and you put down who composed it and who. Make sure y'all gotta understand it up front. It's always understandings up front because they're gonna play you on the back end. Ask the questions, even if it makes other uncomfortable, even if it makes them get attitude, even if it make them don't want to work with you, because that means they don't need to work with you at all. If they got an attitude about it, they shouldn't be working with you at all. So business, business. That's the business portion that I've learned so far. I still got much, much more to learn. I know I do.
That is such great advice. And I think that, people that are listening definitely, can benefit. I do have a question. Do we have any new songs coming out? And I know that's like a question that y'all probably hate sometimes. Like, when I get done writing it, I will let y'all know.
No,
Stop
and it's crazy
asking.
because child, it's time for me to get in the studio. I have about 35 songs that I have written, and I need them recorded. I write songs like it's nothing. As long as the beat make me feel something, I can write in a matter of minutes. I need to get in the studio ASAP. I plan on having some new music for y'all after Chasing Reality drops in January 2026. So it's looking around May. I plan on dropping a music video. I did a song called I Know with Mark, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. It's about love. The lyrics go like, not the type to use you because you're beneficial, but honestly, a bitch is gonna press the issue. So just so y'all can get it, it's like a back and forth between me and the lyric.
Now you got me hype. I'm ready for the concert. I'm ready for the video. You know what's funny? I I know quite a few people that they sing, they songwrite stuff like that, and I'm like, it always gets kind of weird when you be like, "Can I hear something?" And then you did, and I want to be like, "No, I want to hear for real now." See, I was trying not to ask you, but see, now you got me hype. Now you got me hype. I don't
Oh
know.
my God, no. I do have a show coming up. I would love for you to come if you are in
Yes.
Atlanta. At First Thursday Atrium is December 4th. I will be walking in the fashion show and I will be singing as the main event in the middle of the show. So
Nice. Where is this going to be?
First Thursday Atrium, you can check it out on my page. It's going to be December 4th.
Love that. Oh my gosh, you can get a show, you guys. This is so exciting. Please make sure if you are not following Alfeeya Hall that you are following her now. You don't want to miss out on that show on December 4th. Music is dropping next year. Listen, the year's already done, so y'all might as well just start following her now. Music is coming
Okay.
out basically tomorrow, is what she said. And you got to get it while it's hot. You know, you got to get it while it's hot. Get it while you can.
Absolutely. And me, I love marketing. Love the promo. Oh, my
Yeah,
girl right here.
I'm excited for you. Okay, so we have the show, we have the album. So those are the major things that you have coming out next.
The show is dropping. That's going to be very major. They do have a 100,000 views on YouTube. I mean, subscribers,
Okay.
not views. They do have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. On TikTok, they get a million plus views when we drop behind the scenes events and things like that. So you guys tune in. It is primarily LGBTQ platform. I am the first heterosexual woman on the platform.
Mhm.
The audience is primarily Black women. So I'm excited for the Black girls to see one of their own represented
Okay.
on business as far as myself and me as a brand.
Nice, nice. I love it. I love it. So I know you mentioned YouTube and you mentioned TikTok. Where can people find you on these websites, on these social media platforms? What are we typing in? Because we need to make sure is we support it.
Okay. You guys can follow me on Instagram at ALF as in Frank. EEYAA. You guys can follow me on Twitter at ALF as in Frank. EEYAA underscore underscore. And on Facebook at Fia Slim.
Y'all heard it live from Alfeeya Hall just now. Please make sure you're following her, checking her out. Make sure you're clicking the link in the bios, checking out the upcoming shows, as well as getting ready for that music to drop. Alfeeya, we want to thank you so much for joining us today. I hope that I covered everything. Is there anything else that we might have missed?
No, I think you got it all. I think you got
Okay, perfect. Make sure you're following her. Okay, and we cannot wait to see you go global. I am now going to attach that to your name and to your entire journey, your walk. I'm praying for continued success and more blessings. I'm
it.
excited for you. I am so excited for you on this journey. So, thank you so much for joining us. And I hope that if you were on live today, whether, like I said, is beneficial to you or you know someone who can learn from something that Alfeeya shared today, please go ahead and share this live. And don't forget to scan to visit our site. It'll take you straight to Serenity Nail Polish page where you can subscribe. You can purchase those ebooks that we've been talking about, or maybe just polish for the holidays. I want to also shout out Mastering Our Business as well. Scan the QR code for all of your business needs. And until we see you all next week, Monday, we're live again with another special guest. Be blessed, be happy, be healthy, and be safe. Take care, everyone. Bye.